Are you unknowingly turning away potential gold mine clients? If you're not tapping into this overlooked demographic, you are leaving money on the table. In today's video, we're going to explore why targeting women, especially those concerned about retirement readiness, can absolutely transform your RIA firm and significantly increase your average AUM. Hi there, I'm Dominique, and welcome back to the channel where we help advisors achieve their revenue goals by embracing their own superpower. I want to dive right in today because we've got a doozy of a topic. I recently came across an article in Think Advisor magazine that highlighted the fact that women are more worried about retirement than men. Now, although I realize that most men are overconfident by nature in many areas, including their retirement readiness, I want to acknowledge the fact that Think Advisor reporting on Northwestern Mutual's 2023 Planning and Progress Study are actually onto something. Let's take a look at this. First of all, we have the customer journey. Now, I did a video where I talked about the 5 stages that the customer or your client, prospective client, goes through, which I encourage you to watch because I will reference it during this video. You see, whether you work with men or women, they're going to experience each stage of the journey, which is awareness, research, evaluation, decision, and experience. The quality of the lead will always be based on how well you understand what they are feeling in each one of those stages. So, if we're talking about women, they are going to have different needs, wants, and desires than men. Understanding that is key, and I think this article provides some interesting insight as to what those differences actually might be. The question then becomes, how can you, as an advisor, leverage that knowledge into understanding how to best cater to the needs, wants, and desires of women so that you can provide a superior service? So, I want to highlight a few of the key findings that I think would be useful to someone wanting to provide financial services to women, and then we're going to show you a 3-step formula that you can apply to these findings. Okay, here we go. Here's the first one. Gender gap in financial confidence. The study concludes that 43% of women feel financially secure and 44% feel prepared for retirement, whereas 59% of men feel financially secure and 61% feel prepared for retirement. Now, I actually find this fascinating, yet not surprising. I know, generally speaking, like I said before, men tend to display overconfidence in a lot of areas, and I don't think that money and retirement readiness is any different. One way you may utilize this information when speaking with women prospects, especially those that are married, is to ask, who handles the finances in your home? And if they say their husband, ask them why that is the case and how that makes them feel. Now, you could just come out and say, do you feel confident about your husband handling finances? But we don't want to undermine the relationship, especially if we expect him to get involved at some point. Another huge one that I think has incredible implications is life expectancy beliefs. It says that 39% of Gen Z and 32% of millennial women believe they will live to be 100 years old, compared to 23% of Gen X and 20% of older women. Now, the average lifespan of American women is about 79 years of age, with projections reaching 87 years of age by 2060. So, this just means that overall, women expect about 35 more years of life after they retire. Let's say retirement age is 65. Well, this has major implications on assets being able to last throughout that plan. If you couple this with the fact that the study also shows that only 48% of women believe Social Security will be available when needed, it means that women have a focus or need to focus on asset accumulation. You can ask questions like this. What type of lifestyle do you anticipate in retirement compared to when you're working? Or how much confidence do you have that you won't run out of money before you die? These are questions that should spark a conversation on the emphasis and importance she is placing on asset accumulation. Now, I promised a 3-step formula, and here it is. So how could you take this knowledge and use it to better understand women that are searching for financial services? I'm glad you asked. The very first part of this 3-step formula is identify insightful investigation. And congratulations, you've already completed that step by going through articles like the one that I just highlighted to find out who needs your services the most and why. In this case, we've identified some major differences between men and women. And if you are wanting to work with the latter, you do well to do even more research to uncover additional needs, wants, and desires. Next, you will want to craft creative communication. You'll want to develop a messaging strategy that speaks directly to their needs and fears. I like developing lead magnets or gift-to-get offers, which I've spoken about in previous videos, which speak to the need, desire, or want of your prospective client in a language that they understand. For instance, you might develop a quiz called How to Address the 6 Retirement Fears of Women. This is something that the article talks about. A lot of women would click on that link to take the quiz. You might also develop a case study from a client you have that addresses any one or all of the 6 of the retirement fears that women have. You get my point. And if you don't, be sure to look down in the description of this video to find the link to one of my coaching programs. Finally, you'll want to offer outstanding opportunities. This just means you make a promise that you can keep. I always like to underpromise and overdeliver, which means that you provide solutions that are perfectly tailored to their unique needs. Perhaps you offer a complimentary discovery session to uncover the needs, which then leads to creating a financial plan that provides them with 3 to 5 recommendations that will radically change their situation, like saving them a bunch of money on taxes or reducing their cost for investing or whatever your heart's fancy. All right, now that we've explored the immense opportunity that lies in catering to women concerned about their retirement readiness, it's time to put this knowledge into action. With this 3-step formula of identifying insightful information, crafting creative communication, and offering outstanding opportunities, I believe you're well equipped to tap into this gold mine of a demographic and significantly boost your average AUM, as well as provide needed services to women. But remember, knowledge without action is just trivia, my friend. So I encourage you to take the steps outlined in this video and start transforming your RIA firm today. Now, if you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your colleagues, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future content designed to help you achieve your revenue goals. And if you're serious about taking your firm to the next level, don't forget to watch the video on how to find clients for financial advisors, Secrets Revealed. This video is packed with actionable tips and strategies that will supercharge your client acquisition efforts. So click on the video and let's continue this journey of success together.